Well, ladies and gents, welcome to the broadcast of the 2025-26 State Over 40s Pairs Finals. We're coming to you live from Yamba Bowling Club. We're at round one. Jack's just been rolled for the first end. Our first up feature game is Sam Curtis and Kirk Olive of Ocean Shores, taking on Pete McDermott and Paul Crossan of Pittwater. Pittwater boys are opening the account here with the first Jack roll and bowl. So Pete McDermott gets one underway on the backhand. Pittwater, of course, is Metro North East, the area north of Sydney Harbour, along the coastal strip, should you say it. And of course, Ocean Shores, part of the Northern Rivers region that we're in at the moment. Probably about 2 hours north of Yamba. Sam chooses to play the opposite side, just a tad narrow, but that'll be shot. So with those two bowls on the path in on that backhand side, Pete opts to switch to the forehand. Record entries this year for the over 40 state pairs. Of course, big thanks to Yamba for their support of the state final series. Sam doesn't need a lot of correction on a first bowl. Just needs to miss that second Pete McDermott bowl. Just put her off a little, dropped it a fraction short. Pete looking for a yard and a half to 2 yards on his second bowl. Can run into it and not have any issues. He's just going to drop that bit short as well. Yamba in the Clarence River area. Made its reputation as a great holiday spot for families and individuals. Well known for fresh prawns, good fishing. Very beautiful area. There's 32 teams here at the state final series from right across the state. Each region guaranteed one qualifying place. The additional 16 allocated based on the number of entries within the regions. That's why you might see 2 or 3 teams from some regions involved. Well, Paul just gets a little contact on the short bowl. Kirk, well, he's switched over to that backhand side now. Sam's bowl still shot there. She wants to get up and over that one. Inside of it's good. Yeah, good bowl from Kirk. Look for a little bit of reaching here. Got a couple of his own bowls to turn up to the head or just sneak through. Just wants to miss that one and get down to the shot bowl. And he's played it absolutely sensationally. Great bowl from Paul Crossan. Kirk needs to repeat the dose of his previous bowl. to have a little more on this one. He's going to look for something very similar to his previous bowl. Just try and get through the gap to draw, give their own a little knock and turn up. Just hasn't quite got the intent on this one. Well, might just try and look to sit that bowl. There is a little bit of danger on that hand. Just doesn't want to be narrow and turn his opponent's bowls up. So looking to arrive to the shot bowl. Can get a toucher and get a good result here as well. Just going to collide on that short bowl. May have turned it up for a second. Yep, it is 2 to Pittwater to start proceedings. It's 2-0 after one end. A decent start for the Pittwater boys. And joining us in commentary is our expert commentator, Jason Pinnock. Welcome, Jason.
Thanks, Andrew. Good to be on this morning. Beautiful morning here at Yamba Bowling Club.
Always a beautiful morning in Yamba, isn't it?
God's country here, mate. Slight breeze this morning, only very slight, but it's taken the edge off that humidity this morning, it is, Andrew.
Well, it's rather warm in other parts of the state. It's quite pleasant here. Probably a little warm in the sun, but you'd expect that in December. But beautiful day here. And at the moment, we're not forecast any rain. We've got a state event with no rain. What's going on?
Mate, put the order in a few weeks ago, I did for yous. I know yous have been struggling there at Bowls New South Wales with your events and weather, so.
It's been a challenging year. Good start from Pete. His opening bowl, just a fraction narrow on that hand. He's not too badly corrected. Sam's first one, well, a yard and a half through.
Yeah, looks like Sam's still trying to get the feel this morning. She's been a bit busy. Sam Curtis. Sam's the new CSM for this area now, Andrew. Working for Bowls Australia. She's club support manager, and this one's tracking pretty good, Andrew.
Yeah, didn't quite get a chance to have much of a roll-up yesterday either. Came in from a special workshop for women in leadership roles in sport.
Yeah, spent a few days down there in Melbourne, I believe, somewhere.
Yep.
See, this is tracking very, very nicely. It's got the run, though.
Yeah, well, it's good enough.
Pretty good, yeah.
Just about jack high. There's a nice shot in on that forehand side. That's what Sam's playing.
Well, she's got a nice shelf there to come into, hasn't she, Andrew? She can use any of those bowls.
The only problem is sometimes that shelf encourages you to play a little bit tight, a little bit heavy. She's got the tight bit. Probably need another yard on that line. So at 3 on the changeover. We had a couple of pretty good bowls played on the previous end. First one, Kirk's to draw shot. Water reply from might just switch back to live action. We'll watch what's happening.
Wind a little trail of this Jackie and try and push it in behind that pack there. He's just gone underneath the head though. It's pretty good weight for the shot. You'd see his intention.
Yeah, just hide it away.
Still a bit open there now for Kirk. He's playing the backhand. Sort of surprises me a little bit, but might be where he just feels more comfortable.
Well, if you're a bit tight, you've got a couple to sit on there as
He's
well.
very, very close here. Kirk, Olive, great shot.
Well, he's trailed it back towards Sam too, so that's probably the big goal. As we always say, there's no wrong shots, there's only right shots and ones that miss.
We can only call a percentage play, can't we? But out there.
Yes. It's only the wrong shot if you miss.
This is very true.
Well, there's a pretty good field here. There's probably a few names that a lot of people haven't heard of. A few that you have. Defending champs, of course, back again. Craig Donaldson and Daniel Jessup.
This is a very good bowl here by Kirk, finishing in a great home. Probably counts there too. It's not easy here for the Pittwater mob to get through, but both hands are turning nicely, so... Some of the comments yesterday after the practice session, a lot of the players were very happy with this green in particular that we're live streaming from. Let's look at this, Andrew. That will nearly get all the way back there. That's a great shot.
Yes.
3 down. He's drawn the shot.
You've got to go for it, haven't you?
Well, you would think so, down on the forehand, Andrew, underneath all that.
Last bowl of the head.
Yep, you've got the next 3.
We've just got the live scores going across the bottom, of course, competitor scoring being used for this event. And if you want to follow your team, jump onto Bowls Link, click on the live for the over 40s.
Bit wide here, but what's going to happen in amongst there? Well,
There's
a bit of the pinball shot there, but
still one to
the Pittwater crew.
And Matt is exactly the same spot it was for the start of the opening end. I'm not sure if Pittwater won the toss or lost the toss, but they had the mat for the first end. And if you're from my club watching on, Siddo's boys are on the next brink across playing the defending champions. I had to give them a plug. I was told I had to.
Yeah. Well, mate, there's nothing wrong with giving your own club a bit of a plug, mate.
Well, the Albatross would have had a go at me if I didn't.
People might be wondering what the players are doing with phones in their hand. Well, we are using the live scoring app, and there's no scorecards for this event. It's all done through the digital platform. The scores they put in on their phones, N by N, will then feed straight through to the Bowls Link live scoring results sheet. You can see all those results, N by N. It's a pretty good bit of technology, Andrew. Most of the time you've got to wait till the end of a match or wait till Monday morning and look at the local paper.
Or you can look at the bottom of the screen here at the moment.
Absolutely.
There you can see the Siddo's boys are up 2-0 after one end. How about that? So we've got a Commonwealth Games competitor in that team, Sean Parnas.
Sean Parnas, yeah.
Played for Malta.
Few teams have brought some support crew. I know the Camden Rams They've got a team in here. I think they've only got the one team. But they've brought, I believe there's 7 or 8 people with them. So.
And I've noticed the Mona Vale Villains crew are here again.
Yes, yeah, Mona Vale brought a good crew with them as well. Actually, a few of them played in our social bowls yesterday morning.
I'll single out Graham Wong because I know him.
Look at that great bowl there.
Fantastic effort from Sam. Graham actually played in our rookies quite a few years ago. And plays top grade with Mona Vale, so he might have even played in the region side at one stage. Well, it's a fairly decent start to this game. They've played some pretty good bowls.
Just got to get under here. He has. Just sliding through.
Of course, Sam, a bit of bowls heritage in Sam's family. Big brother, my old schoolmate, Cameron Curtis, of course, Commonwealth Games gold medalist, former Australian coach. Does know that the big ring goes on the outside. Now the second best bowler in the family.
That's a lot better by Sam. She'd be a lot more happy with that set up than a previous one. Hopefully it gives her a boost of confidence.
I have to admit that I still see Sam, and it doesn't look like Sam to me, because when I knew Sam, she was a very, very small 12-year-old girl. When we were off playing bowls with a big brother. Oh,
Can't quite see it in our picture, but those flags, Andrew,
it just
are now blowing a lot stronger. There's some predictions of some wind here today, so that'll come up this afternoon. Change of direction on this green could be very interesting play this afternoon, Andrew, with that headwind, tailwind. And so, looking forward to that.
a bit quicker in one direction.
Yeah, there'll be about 3 to 4 metres difference there will be.
I did have the pleasure of playing in the wind last Saturday, just up the road from Nowra, where the 98 kilometre an hour gust was recorded. And I reckon there was about 8 seconds difference in the backhand in the two different directions. Well, I don't need much help to look like a bit of a fool, but that was certainly helping us do it.
Look at that. Just in the background there, that's our bowling club president going around, filling up the chalk. Good to see all our...
Close,
He's
just going to go past.
Yeah, good to see all our people putting their hands up and helping the club out.
Well, there's an enthusiasm for hosting the events here, isn't there?
We do love it.
From all of your members, they love to see the bowlers come in, and especially since they still got to play their social bowls and the fast 5 skins last night.
That was good fun. Good fun again, round 3.
So if you are looking to have a little holiday in Yamba, don't forget the Aston Motel or the Twin Pines Motel, straight across from the club or just around the corner.
Actually, looking in our pictures right now, it's right behind where the Pittwater skipper just delivered. That's at one of our motels. So. Oh, he's got a little... Well, he nearly got really lucky there.
Oh, he's got a good result, though. He's cut it back to 1.
He has.
Yeah, I think that forehand's probably the best option here.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Sam's called. Down on this hand for that bowl.
Sit it through a couple of foot. Could bring in the other 3 bowls of Sam's.
The other thing is, if you're a fraction tight on that hand, Sam's bowl should be protection. You might even turn it up. I think it's just going to hang on that breeze, though.
Well, here it comes.
Oh, no, it's a draw weight. Pretty well played.
Very good.
I think he might have just got in. No, just the one.
Just the one it is. Well, they'll be happy with that. They're on the board, the Ocean Shores crew. Bit of a, they're our sort of local representatives. We have 2 teams from our region playing here, Andrew. One on screen here from Ocean Shores. Great little club up further north from us. The other team is a little unknown club, about 20-25 minutes away from here, Brooms Head, known as the Brooms Head Brumbies.
I must say, I was sort of pleased, sort of surprised when I saw them as the winners.
I wasn't because they beat me in the section, and they were sensational. They were in the qualifiers. They were brilliant, those two guys.
But they're not one of the clubs you usually see bob up in a lot of things.
Right.
So.
They generally play grade 5 or 6 pennant. And look, those two blokes from Broomshead, Dean and Dan. Dan's the sort of volunteer, I guess, bowls coordinator there, and as such, not sure exactly the setup, but they're two newish blokes in the game too.
Got the enthusiasm to go out and practice often.
Okay, so Ocean Shore's leading up here. Chance to determine a length. It looks like very similar to what we have been playing, so no change of tactic yet. And, well, if you're going to miss, that's where you need to be missing today.
Exactly.
In any game, really, that's where you need to be missing. These greens will only get quicker today, Andrew. So I imagine this green will push the 17 and a half second mark at its peak today.
Drinks card on its way out. Can I have a can bar outside today?
We have our...
Oh, it's the esky for the ice for the players should they want to top up their drinks.
So I've got our inside bars open, but just in that picture, Andrew, just in behind to the left there's a little bar there, and it will be open from 10 a.m. So for the bowlers to get access, they don't have to go all the way in the club. Themselves a refreshment there.
Decent start from Sam with the bowl just short. It'll be the shot. It was the shot.
She's sort of got that set up one on one behind sort of tactic, which is what you want to see. She'd love to get another one in here.
And of course, Jace, we're looking forward to 6 days of bowls over a 7-8 day period in February 2026, when Yamba will host the Inter-Region Sides Championship, along with Evans Head and Iluka.
That's correct, yep. Should be a big week of bowls in our area, that will be.
And sides, regions are due to submit their sides and teams in the next couple of days, actually.
I think it was 10th of December because I've had a few messages from our selection committee.
I know one of the tasks we've got assigned to our sport team on Friday next week is to fix up their ink drawers, do the team shuffle. We're going to use the shuffle function in Bowls Link, so each region's going to submit 3 teams. We'll hit the shuffle, and that'll be team 1, 2, 3 for the rest of the event.
We're using a live scoring system for that event, Andrew?
We are.
Brilliant. For the seniors, the men's and the women's.
That's the plan.
Well, there you go, regions. There's a heads up. So get your players onto that Bowls Australia live scoring app. Get them to start using it and make themselves familiar with it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we are.
Okay.
There's a number of advantages there. One is that your team changes are dynamic in your teams. You're not crossing things out on cards and rewriting cards, and it also means that you can watch the live score updates. It links straight in. We don't have to worry about getting someone to walk around and get scores for people who want live scores.
Okay, Kirk here. An opportunity here to sort of lock this end away a little bit and make it difficult for Pittwater. He can draw this jack down on this forehand. He can tuck it across a little bit. Will make it very hard. He'll come back from there. That's where they're coming back from. He's close here, Andrew. He's very, very close.
Yeah.
Just sailed through.
Good home, though. And adds even more value with his next bowl if he happens to get that little trail. Looks to be on a slightly tighter line.
Yeah, he's sort of going more for the jack here. Wow, similar bowl, wasn't it?
I think the pace of this green now is one of the ones where you will find it's a lot easier to find the hole than the bowl or the jack.
Kirk still wants to play a similar bowl. Big chance to tuck this jack away. He's out on that whitish line. It all comes down to his weight here.
Just wants to slide inside Sam's bowl.
Well, he had good weight. It just hung on him a tad, didn't it? Finishing a good home there. There was a little pocket there of Pittwater bowls just there on the left, so he split those two up. There we go, he just heard the call. And any roll out of that front bowl, he can make two or just draw the jack.
I don't know. When you see the player run off the mat sideways, you straight away think their line might be a little bit on the wrong. It's not far away, though.
Oh, he's got the roll, but he didn't roll it enough, I don't think. No.
One more to Ocean Shores, 2-3. The score.
Very busy day on here at the club today too, Andrew. We've had the auditorium this morning. We got the opening ceremony done, but the auditorium's shut off today. We've got a big dance rehearsal on.
Bit of community engagement.
Sorry?
Bit of community engagement.
Yeah. Something like 250, 300 kids in today for a big dance rehearsal, and then they've got a big show next week. So the bowlers will just make use of the main lounge area and facilities for today. But we'll be back in our auditorium tomorrow.
Slightly shorter length this time, but not much different from what's been previously rolled.
He's got this on a very good track. He hasn't quite sent it though.
One of the things if you're playing on a green that's a bit quicker than what you have been for a while is you can settle into your routine and you forget you actually have to still give it a little bit of a push. Because it's quicker, you think, I've just got to roll it off my fingers. And you make the mistake of dropping short. Similar when you're playing on a very heavy green, you get in your mind you have to give it a push, so you start playing 6 or 8 feet over all the time. Unless you're someone like Jason Pinnock, who just plays superb weight all the time.
Yeah.
Or maybe Corey Wedlock.
Not really.
Pretty well down from Pete.
Yeah, great adjustment.
Yeah, good run.
Yep. Sam can still stay on that hand there. Might be a guide for it, that last bowl of Pete's.
Well, you either just try on the dead draw again, or you try and reach. You try and actually play that little trail shot. You got your own to push into and roll up, or if you get the fat piece of that side one.
Kirk's very interested here. He's clapping it all the way. What a reply, Sam.
Dips the lid. Pretty well played.
Yeah. Great shot, Sam Curtis.
Well, I don't think there's any reason for Pete to change here either. If he does trail it back to Sam, it's still only one down. He can get a little piece of his own, flop in, or just dead draw.
Well, his grass is good.
Well, he gets the outside of his and pushes it in is good.
Yeah,
he's rolled it through. I think he's got shot out of it.
Yeah. Skipper put the finger up, so he's happy. One to Pittwater.
The pointer finger up is a good one.
Good sea of colour out on the greens too, Andrew. I'm looking across green 1 as well, and a bit of purple, bit of bright red, plenty of blue obviously, but some black and orange out there. Purple, as I said.
Some very colourful uniforms.
It's really good to see.
The shirt I think I like, find the most unique and my eyes drawn to it is the Golgong shirt.
And you got the $10 bill.
Yeah, the old $10 note, the Henry Lawson version. I just find those shirts to be just unique.
Kirk just sailing through there. His obviously intention was to get to that bowl. It's probably a bit wide for it, but
just a little bit shy there, Kirk. I don't think there's any reason to change here. Arrive to the shot bowl. It's jack high. If you get it in the middle, you'd sit and stay for 2 or 3.
I think he's changing hands here, Andrew. I thought it was more a change of weight or a change of line from his previous, but decided to swap over and try and dead draw down to it. He can actually afford to be tight and draw to that shot bowl.
Well, if he grabs the jack, he's got to stay with it.
Well, he stayed with it too, so that's a very good change.
Aussie made 2.
I think he may have, yeah. Still plenty of room there, though.
But it is one of those ones where you've got to go out wider than you have been playing.
So there's this new area out here, and we see that. They just pulled up a little bit short.
Well, you just trailed it on the other hand. You try and play exactly the same bowl.
Well, he could nearly draw right around that Sam Curtis bowl, couldn't he, and get to his back bowl there and count as well. So, Matt, the only thing he's got to do here is just navigate that short bowl, which I think he's well and truly done with that line. Doesn't matter if it comes back in now.
Oh, it's in.
Yep. Flopped in for a shot too. Yes, it has.
Only thing is that just giving.
Well, actually, they're having a good look at it. It may not be in. No, they've called that bowl in, so it's a definite 2 to Ocean Shores. Well, this is very well pointed, Andrew. It's all down to his weight now.
It's pretty fair.
It is very fair, more than fair. That is the shot. What a great shot.
Brilliant. Oh, we see Kirk's trail. And then backed up with this draw shot. Two very good efforts. Give one more to Pittwater.
A great bowl, really, in the context. He could have been staring at 3 down there.
Very easily.
That's 2 significant bowls by the skipper from Pittwater now. Did it on a couple of ends ago as well.
And not a bad starter from Pete either. Very good. That one would be in the count on a few ends, so. Three bowl pairs. Do you reckon there's any? Used to always say 1 on 1 behind was good lead bowling, but 3 bowl pairs, you probably want 1 on 1 behind and 1 there or thereabouts.
That There is the perfect lead bowl.
Back resting toucher, not much better than that.
That's a great start. Now it gives Kirk the opportunity to direct Sam around a bit and actually set up the head, position bowls. This is a very, very good reply too.
Just behind. Very good second shot though.
Sam would just be looking to draw down there again. She can split them two bowls just behind. She'd like to finish behind this one.
You saw the arm go out.
Yeah, pulled that a little bit narrow.
The body language of the players usually gives away where the bowl's going to go. They get the lean up, you know they're trying to tilt the green. They miss their grass line. You see the arms moving to shove the bowl down the green or pull it towards them. You know their weight's not quite right. They've got the hands up pushing to say slow down.
No, important bowl here, Sam. Wanting to get a little bit behind. Said split those two bowls of Pittwater. She's got the shot, so probably don't want to be getting right into that head. She's pointed it a bit better, but well, it's just a bit short that time, Sam. So
Did ask Sam and Kirk, could we see any domestics on the green? Said Sam did reply, there might be a bit of banter, but I don't think there'll be any domestics. One down. A little bit of traffic in the way, so he's going on the forehand side. You'd be just trying to just arrive and get a little disturbance here, wouldn't you? Certainly trying to arrive. Just a fraction wide. Like the weight. Give himself a chance to change the head a little bit. Kirk, I think he just needs to draw to the second shot. Sit on it's perfect.
Very close to doing that. Just pushed on through though.
Good home though. Because we have a respot in place in this competition. The jack is set in motion and goes out of bounds. Or goes over the face of the bank, which is of course out of bounds anyway. Or rebounds to a distance of less than 18 metres. The end is not dead, but the jack will be respotted at the tee.
So you see Sam calling there, look, get to those wider bowls there, something in between there. No movement of jack out that way, and they're 4 down. So pretty important bowl here for Kirk.
Good line.
Line is great. How's his run now?
Oh, well, that's handy.
It is, but there's still a port down on the backhand for that jack to come down, to get contact and push out. The 4 down, they up this side.
He has blocked, though, the forehand side, which is the more open side. It's just that little bit of traffic, even though there is a port, it's just those few bowls they'd look in your eye. And you would need to use just a bit of weight to get underneath that front Sam Curtis bowl. And he does run off to the side of the mat nearly every delivery. Just going to hold. So just a nice little draw shot here for Kirk. Last bowl of the head. Does not want to disturb anything.
Well, he's got the first bit right. It all comes down to his weight now.
A bit speedy, I think. Just a fraction.
Another good effort by Kirk, though.
One shot. Ocean Shores.
Yeah, keeps it tight. 3-4.
Matt pretty much in exactly the same spot again. Easy way for me to tell us how far I've got to move the camera. I've just got to press the button and bring it in. It hasn't moved much. Got to move this because last time we played this direction they trailed the jack. Let's get two.
Sam Curtis.
Good
Great
starter.
starter. Yep.
It's 2 ends in a row. She's dropped her first bowl just in behind the jack.
From what I understand, it's the sort of stuff she did to qualify and get to these state finals.
And everybody's played 5 or 6 games to get here. 3 sectional and 3 up to 3 knockout. I think the Parks boys might have actually had to play 4.
This is a good reply here. Great response.
Wow. The Parks boys might have been the one group that had to play an extra game. But record entries this year. And I've just gone completely blank on the number.
Sam Curtis, come on down. Well, this is a great display of lead bowling, ladies and gentlemen.
3 in a row.
Yep. Sam plonks it on. Pete took it off of her.
And Sam just said, oh, well, I'll take it back again. Make 2. Good thing for Pete is if he plays pretty much the same bowl as his previous, he'd be close.
Well, I don't mind his track. It's all down to his weight. It will come back.
Just pushed it a little bit.
That's all.
Not
But finishes
feather.
in a good home.
But that, yes. Straight in behind the jack, there's a nice available shot there now. Can just arrive. Sam, I think she's playing the backhand again. Arrive up. If you happen to get the nearest Pittwater bowl, you prop in. If you go round, it's okay as well. All you got to do is arrive, and that's 3 shots.
Great shooting, Sam Curtis.
Very close.
It's just brilliant lead bowling, isn't it? It's what you want to see from your front.
I like to see Pete still sticking with that backhand side as well. He plays the same weight as his previous and just takes a little off the grass. He's got his wide line though. And great home.
Well, he's set up a bit of a catching pen back there. Couple sitting there. See a replay of these first couple of lead bowls. Sam drawing the shot. Pete coming back, drawing it back off of her. Sam going, I'm having none of that.
This is an absolute cracker.
But just great weight control from both as well.
Very good bowls.
Right, back to Kirk now, and it's probably important for Kirk to get to them back bowls now. He may be thinking, trying to tuck the jack back as well. He's on a line for that.
Well, I don't think he wants to do it on that hand because he gets too big of a piece.
Well, that is the danger, isn't it? But I think if anything, a back bowl for Kirk here would be good, because if they trail and he's 3 down, well, he's got to draw then. At 3 down, he'd be better off getting one back there, ready to catch.
This not too far away. I think it's just going to fade underneath.
Well,
it's probably the worst possible result for him too. Flicked and went across. Kirk adds a metre to his previous. It's pretty good. He just needs to go around that jack and finish.
Well, I wouldn't even mind if he finished as the best back, because then it makes the opposition have to play more fine weight.
Yes.
They can't just go bang at it, you know what I mean? He's on that line for a trail.
He's getting around.
No, but look, that is a very good home,
Put him
Kirk.
up.
Olive, well done. Great bowl.
Now, with the last one, covers a tee. Unless you're very confident to flick that green and white bowl out, and I think I'd be tempted to leave it alone.
There we go. He's going hard up the backhand. He's just floated under, though. So could be time for Kirk to go looking for the tee.
To me, the smart move is to go to the tee.
That's what Sam's called him on.
If you're playing on a Saturday, playing for the chook, you might go for the green and white bowl to try and make a 6 or 5.
He's just got to miss all that now. Gets past that bowl.
Great
he
bowl.
has, so
Yep.
now he's got the tee as well. That's great bowling. What a great setup by the team. Sam up front doing her job. Kirk then putting in the positional bowls. Giving Pittwater something to think about now.
Probably only 2 down there, do you think, Jason?
I think it's only 2 down, so it's not all bad for Pittwater. But they are talking about what weight to use. You did hear the Pittwater lead just say our green and white cannot go. We will be 4 or 5 down. So I think it's just a simple draw down there. He can afford to be a confident draw. Even a metre wouldn't hurt.
I reckon draw to the back ones and try
I'll tell you
and
what,
get peace on the shot.
he's
bowl.
close here. He's very close here. He's got an edge of it.
Still 2 down.
And it's hit the pink bowl.
Might only be 1.
Well,
one to
people
Pittwater.
would have got their finger up. Well, it must have just locked on the pink. There's been an umpire called, so...
I thought it had gone in on top of the pink one, but...
So did I, but I think it must have actually just got the side of it. You can actually see a bit of a shadow there, Andrew, just sticking out from the white and green bowl. Well, there you go. So it locked in at the side. We thought it actually went on top of the pink.
Robin's on her way out with, very small calipers or feeler gauges, I'd imagine, here. He's got the small calipers, I think it is. Yep, just winding the little vernier, so it is the small calipers.
I see some jacks and bowls flying. Oh, there's a dive over there. Now, we've seen a few of them lately on some live streaming. Some dives for bowls and that. Just saw one over there. Rick Lucy's had a drive and hit his target, and Rowan Dennis has had to do the big slips catch to stop the bowl affecting the head next door.
I thought you were talking about Alistair Connell's partner there for a moment. Well, Pittwater's got it.
There we go, 1 to Pittwater. So great result there, great
That's
bowl
a
there.
Big turnaround, really, in this context of this game.
Ocean Shores pretty well set that whole head up well. Sam up front did a job. Kirk did well with his positional bowls.
Well, it's the difference between 5-4 up in favour of Ocean Shores and 5-3 up in favour of Pittwater. The important thing for the Ocean Shores team is there to go, you know what, they got a result.
Oh,
We set up a good head, play with confidence.
go again.
If they win the next end or two, they can't keep getting them. Even though sometimes they can, but... Of course, if you go and have a look on Bowls Link at the moment, the round 2 and round 3 draws don't tell you who's playing who. Because we've adopted a slightly new way of doing the draws. In round 2, the 2 round 1 winners will play each other. And then we swap over opponents for round 3.
So, Andrew, what happens if there's a draw?
And we have to map them through manually.
Cool.
And I think we've arbitrarily said whoever's on the left of the draw will go into the winner's spot.
Okay.
But this means that there is no match in round 3 that cannot possibly
That's right.
affect the outcome.
All matches are live.
Yep.
Which, as you explained this morning, in the sectional play, it can be so often where sections you got 2-2-game winners playing off, but 2-2-game losers, which will not have effect on the section at all. So I think it's a good move to do a draw like this, Andrew, making every single game live in round 3.
There will be a team that their hopes are gone. They'll have lost both their games, but they'll be playing a team that could get there. I mean, the 2-game winner after 2 rounds is always in the box seat. But we did did this in the rookies, and we did see a couple of 2-game winners stumble in round 3 and just open the door. There is no perfect system, but we'll try and do things that make the games run better, smoother.
Sam's out on that good draw line. Kirk's calling it to come in. It's just the weight, though. You see it gets all the way back to the line, though. Well, a very big contrasting end compared to the previous one, Andrew.
Yes.
Look, the wind will be affecting the bowls in both directions totally differently. Going the direction we're currently playing in, the wind a lot more open, lot more affected to the wind, but back towards the clubhouse.
A little bit of shelter.
There is some shelter, so yeah, there's no consistent line from end to end.
It's not too badly pointed.
Is he going to push down into that gap? Not quite.
Just ran out of steam.
Okay, Kirk now. Use that Sam Curtis bowl, draw in underneath it, turn it in also, and get an edge like that. Well,
good result.
Was a result, yep.
Well, look, I think also he's probably had that in his mind that any contact on that is good.
Absolutely, it was there.
Well, just needs to hold his line or get a big contact on his own.
Does he get that of his own up? Well, he does get his own up.
Maybe not quite enough.
That's a good bowl, though, because if you have a look at his head at the moment, everything behind is ocean shores. That really, knocking that bowl up like that, just nullified that opportunity, for Kirk to trail through confidently. If it's a situation of the game where you're looking to score a 3 or 4, Kirk's going for this now, but this stage of the game.
Well, for Kirk, I reckon he can play through that bowl. If he gets it solid, he's going to be too narrow.
Yeah, well, depending on his weight too, and it's nearly stopped that shot now.
I thought he maybe could have played weight back to his own 2 bowls through the closest one. If he punched it onto the jack, you might still get a result. But if you trail the jack through,
Get a roll once for sure. I thought there might have been, I was looking more up in under there and get to the Ocean Shores shot bowl more than anything. Would have been a better option.
I'd have just been a little bit spooked by a chance to roll the jack back.
Yeah, that's
Not
true.
any weight at all, though.
Kirk's just had to come and have a good look at this, and this is good, It probably looks ugly up his end. You see nothing but a sea of sort of Pittwater bowls in front of him. We're having a look at the danger if our bowl goes. What's the situation? Well, at worst 2 down. He's looking for the opportunity to try and come down, navigate that gap and push that jack further backwards and try for a count. Well, isn't that interesting result coming across the bottom there? Last year's champs. against your club, mate.
Yep. I was keenly watching that score, but it's 8-4 after 7 on the board there, so they must have just added a score as we hit reload on the ticker. One to Ocean Shores, keeping it friendly. Chase is just nipping out for a little throat fixer, a coffee. Decent start again from Sam's. Last couple of bowls in this direction, last couple of ends, she's played pretty well. Pete now. Shout out to everyone watching on. Yes, I am keeping a close eye on the score next door. Trying not to be biased towards the Siddos boys, but there is a bit of a desire to see them win. Great bowl from Sam Curtis, though. Pete, he's going to follow that down on the backhand. Sam's bowls just past Jack High. Fairly good setup to draw in there. Just going to be a tad quick. Go back to the centre line. So the State Over 40's Pairs finals coming to you live from Yamba Bowling Club. Beautiful Northern Rivers area of New South Wales. Over 40's. There is another little caveat on that too. The players need to be under 59 or 59 or under today. So you're not allowed to be able to play in the senior events. She's aimed at those between 40 and the senior events. And Pete, that's a great line. Good second shot, I think. Kirk just did signal one. Pittwater, of course, with the Pelicans on their back. Do quite like the green colour of the Pittwater uniforms, and the Pelican on the back does give the shirt a nice, unique touch. Well, it's a pretty good effort here from Kirk. Olive just going to slide past. So I don't know if he's got in for a second. No, it's still one, according to Pete McDermott. Crossan. Backhand here, just looking to arrive down to the shot bowl. What a collection of Ocean Shores bowls to sit in front of there. Comes to a pretty good home, just covers it up. Before that, there was a nice opportunity for a trail shot there. Ocean Shores could have brought the jack into this area and been laying quite a few. Just wonder whether Kirk would have considered changing his hand, but he's going to continue with the forehand side. Just wants to sneak around that front Pittwater bowl, drop another one in on that jack just to make it that bit more difficult for his opponents. And he's on a very good track here. Just going to slide past. Oh, he may have made that a little easier for Pittwater there. Just laid that bowl over. It'll look a bit bigger from the mat end now. It can play through that one. Possibly even make 2 or 3 shots by doing it. Oh, I don't know if he's got the speed on this. Hasn't quite got the intent. It slid across. Kirk can have a quick look. Really important to get another bowl into this head for the Ocean Shores team. Kirk's going to stick with the forehand side. Really, he just needs to lose 20 centimetres or so weight from his previous effort. Can drag that jack down the lines okay as well. Just got a little bit overcorrected there. So it must arrive now from Paul Crossan. Come down this hand, that bowl through the head. Sit and stay. Give it a roll for 3 shots. Nice confident shot here. He's got 2 seconds. So we are playing 17 ends, 2 hours time limit. Just going to roll out, so be 1 more to Ocean Shores. They get 1 trial end for each game, 17 ends, 2 hour time limit. If at the expiration of 2 hours, we'll give a signal. At that signal, any end in progress will be completed, but no further ends commenced. Open teams are open to any combination of genders. No gender restrictions on the makeup of teams. Teams are required to be from the same club for this event. So they are 2 players from the same club. And Sam, well, good bowl. A little bit wayward on the last end this direction. That's a pretty good starter. Pete, backhand draw, just going to leave it a little bit on the shy side. Oh, I saw Sam put her arm out. Usually indicates that forgot to do something and it'll pull up well and truly short. Concentrated on the grass. Forgot to give it that push. Back up. Pete McDermott. Backhand draw. Looking for good yard on his previous. And he has dropped it. The weight off as well. Well, both leads missed their weight with their second bowl. Sam, she wants to miss that front bowl. Back door. Still plenty of room here for Pete McDermott to claim the shot on the crossover. Oh, just got the outside. May still be 2 shots. Well, just a reminder, the Australian Indoor Singles qualifying entries still open, although we've capped a lot of venues and we're now hitting capacity, so you need to check to see that you can get into your venue. You can still enter as a wait list. And if we do have withdrawal, you get to take that place and move into the main draw. Crossan, backhand draw, just wants to roll down inside Sam Curtis's bowl. Got the little flick, and well, maybe. Draw here for Kirk. Just roll it out on that forehand side. Get it to drift. Right down to that back bowl. He too's just left his weight a bit shy though. Just wonder if there's a difference in the perception of the distance going away from the clubhouse with the open area behind at the road. Of course, straight behind our TV rink is the Twin Pines Motel, which is owned by Yamba Bowling Club. Can recommend the motel. Great place to stay. Jason returning with his source of caffeine. Needs to energise.
Yeah, a little bit flat today. Big day yesterday, but they do a great coffee in here, the girls in the cafe.
Said a number of bowlers, just they're falling short going away from the clubhouse here. Probably a bit more open, bit more wind effect. Plus, there's probably a little difference in the depth perception. A bit more closed in behind this end with the clubhouse, whereas the other end, you've got the open bit of the road right across to the motel with the open forecourt, pretty much straight behind the rink. Good effort from Kirk.
Yeah, well weighted by Kirk.
Could be 1 or 2 down here. I think it's just the one. They're looking at the backhands here.
It's a shot to play, isn't it, Andrew?
Yeah, you're drawing down on this hand. You sit either one of those bowls. If you happen to come and just get a little turn on the jack as well, it's your own. You definitely make a 3 and just cover it up as well.
Just waiting for my coffee. I jumped on and had a look at a couple of comments, so good to see people are commenting on this stream. 43 at Ningen today was one of the comments it's going to be.
That's a few bowlers on the green. But I think they're talking about the temperature.
Yes, they are. Yeah, it's going to be a warm day out that way, so...
Slid through the gap. I think it's 1, 2... Not a huge signal, but I think it was a 1. I'm going to put a 1 on, but I'll double check it later. And having said that, I can then also click the little button there, and our scores will start rolling across the page again.
Yeah, there's a couple. I had a quick squiz out there on my way back out, and there's A couple of big scores happening out there on a couple of rinks. Monavale guys are absolutely annihilating it over there, playing sensationally against Parks. They're 14-2 up. And I just watched the Monavale lead quickly. Just machine-like. One on top of the other, and then a back knocker. It was just brilliant to watch. Skipper's had a big smile on his face over there for Monavale. Said, how's the comfy chair going? He said, yeah, well, I'm getting used to it with this bloke, so...
Trying to think who the Monavale pair are, but... I've got a few names in mind, but I don't want to say it because I'm wrong. There's one certain way I can tell is just to click a button here and go to the scores and reload the live. It'll actually tell me the scores of the games in progress.
Make it very good time too, Andrew. 12 and 13 ends a lot of the games are, and they've been out on green for an hour.
Stuart
Over
McLeod
an hour.
and Adam Glue, the Monavale pair. Adam's been around a while. Adam played in the rookies a number of years ago. See a number of players who have played in our rookie state finals bob up in other events. Sam, well, she's crashed the shot bowl. Don't know if she's done enough to get shot out of it, but there's a fair bit of room there. Just as I said, they were playing better in this direction, nailing it. They've commentary curse. Why we never declare somebody a winner until they've actually won. Yeah, good correction there. And you might have heard over the mic Paul Crossan saying, lovely mucker. The Pittwater Pelicans cheering on. Just saying earlier while you were in getting your caffeine sauce that I quite like the Pittwater shirts. That bright green is a bit different, and the plain front's not bad at all, and the back, well, that's a good looking Pelican.
Yeah, there's a few clubs out there with Pelicans. Musgrave, obviously, and local club here up north, Pottsville, also known as the Pelicans.
The Potty Pelicans?
The Potty Pelicans, yep.
So, of course, we are playing 17 ends in our state over 40s pairs. Same as the mixed pairs. With the 2 hour time limit, 3 bowl pairs, a respot at the tee. You notice I say at the tee, not on the tee.
Yeah, used to your language, Andrew. You like to be very precise, don't you?
Well, you say
you're not incorrect, I will say that.
The other thing is it just encourages people to put it at the right spot. You say on the tee, they want to put it so that the middle of the jack's on the middle of the tee, which is not the correct placement. So we just try to be helpful as well as precise.
Your technical knowledge of our game, Andrew, is just about second to none.
I've been involved in bowls for a little while now. Somebody asked me at the rookies, did I qualify to play? And I went, I just miss out by a few months. And they said, how many? And I said, about 40 years worth. Started playing outdoor bowls, lawn bowls in 1983.
Kirk's on a very wide line here.
I've just celebrated being an umpire for 40 years.
Well, that's a great achievement, Andrew. Well done. 40 years as an umpire. That bowl there of Kirk's, he was on a very wide line. It got all the way back, though, so this green's starting to really get some turn. If you look at the flags, too, that should be the tight side, but coming back towards the club.
Must be just enough shelter.
Yeah, protected from that wind, so...
Of course, you can see the live scores of all of these games as the players put scores in. They do update on BowlsLink, so that's results.bowlslink.com.au, or use the BowlsLink app. And if you go to that website, click on the Bowls New South Wales. When you do that, you'll see over 40s pairs. Give that a click. You'll then have to click over 40s pairs again because you've clicked the event and the competition. Click the live button and you'll see all the games in progress at the moment. You can click the matches. You'll be able to see the draw, which will fill in after we've finished our first round.
Well, Kirk's... I think he's gone wider again this time.
Check the ladder. Well, the player ladder should match exactly the ladder this time. One more to Pittwater.
Yeah, it's a tight game here. 7-5 after 12, after 11. We're in one end with a multiple.
Pretty tight.
Good to see. Looking forward to doing some more of these. We'll see. You'll nearly become a local, Andrew, with the events we've got coming up. Obviously, you already mentioned the inner region we're doing in February, but we'll also have the Grade 1 state pennant finals as well in August. Looking forward to hosting that one as well.
And we're back here for over 40s again next year.
Yep.
Then we start talking about them again.
Yeah.
I did mention Graham Wong from Mona Vale. He's now wearing one of our magnificent Indigenous design shirts. And he thinks they're a beautiful cut. Very stylish they are. And there is a story behind the design. It's designed to represent the 16 regions. The artist took that into account. The story is somewhere on our information on the website or wherever. Still a few of those for sale. I think there's a few here for sale this weekend. We did sell some of that design in association with the state championships at Ballina earlier this year. We do have some that aren't branded as state champs. We did get a lot of feedback from players that they would like some merch from Bowls New South Wales. So
That's a great bowl there by Macca, a little toucher.
Taking that advice on board.
See him now, just wanting to back off a couple of metres here. Can come down onto Macca's bowl, rest him. She might just slide underneath here, but much better effort by Sam.
I've been saying we should have some New South Wales Blues supporters gear. Not sure whether we're in the position to do that at the moment, but it might be on the cards. You'd like a Blues supporters shirt, wouldn't you, Jason? Sure, there's a few people out there who think it'd be great. You'd wear it the state of origin instead of the football jersey.
Let's see, a little bit of a crowd around here too today, Andrew, so the locals have come out to support it, but also a lot of supporters with the teams. There is, as we mentioned earlier, Mona Vale. There's about 4 or 5 of them blokes on the sidelines watching. Camden.
They came up here last year as well.
Yeah. Camden have got a fair few. Edelong, there's a few over there on the sidelines watching. So plenty of supporters have come along.
Yeah, well, Eggo's over there cheering his team on, egging them on, so to speak. A few people make a little holiday of it as well. Why wouldn't you come up here and chuck a line in, maybe catch a fish for dinner? If you don't catch a fish, you can always go into the Norfolk Bistro.
Plenty of options in there, mate. Great catering we've got in there now. New caterer we've got. Great chef, Tone. Good man to work with and talk with.
Well, the Tarrant Point boys this morning, they were raving over their steak they had for dinner, so...
Yep.
Because we have the national...
Well, is he going to get any jack? Oh, he slid just under, so...
National Pairs champion in action here. Dave Axon. Different partner, though, but he won the Australian state champions pairs down in Devonport
He did.
just recently.
Still remember that bowl he played at Ballina to win the state title, mate.
Heartbreaker for Wilkesy, but absolute elation for himself. Pretty close here from
This is a
Kirk.
great bowl by
Got it.
Kirk Olive. He's turned that into a 3 now. Brilliant bowl, Kirk.
Well, in a game where we've had one score of 2 and the rest are singles.
Well, you see the call here. There's a little pocket of Pittwater bowls down there. If he can drag Jack down past that purple bowl, he's on the track for it. It's all down to his weight. Has he got the weight to hold up to it? He's close here, Andrew. Oh, what a shot.
Wow.
Great shot there.
No big turnaround, was 3 down. Now, well, he could be 3 up.
Could be too.
It's at least 2. And look, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about
He's got
this.
2 efforts. I don't mind the forehand shot in there.
So do I, because they've got their own bowls coming in. You know, there's opportunity for them to be knocked into the head. And this hand, you've got the one option only, and that's a dead draw. Depends how confident he is. As I said, there's no wrong shot if you play it right. But he doesn't want to turn any of their bowls in. Well,
I just like the idea of the draw down here.
yep.
That bowl rolls over, it's shot. You get the inside run off there. Even if you trail a jack back, they're against you, but you got the one right at the back.
The other thing is, Andrew, does Ocean Shores have the tee with Sam Curtis's pink bowl? I'm not quite sure there yet, so a kill option might. Also, he could actually go a lot more positive.
Yep. Well, of course, if the tee is covered, the jack gets placed on the centre line back towards the mat rather than...
Okay, yep. Just got to find that port. If he's... Oh, that is a great bowl in there. How good's that? That's number pressure now. They're looking at 4 down here.
Well, if you're not going to give any more away by getting rid of your own purple one, go big.
The
Smash
problem
the jack.
is he could give one more away, getting rid of... Well, is he maybe 5 down already, actually, Andrew?
Go smash.
I think so. He's lining up the forehand. He's not going to smash, but he's taken a draw line.
Well, if it swings, he could get his own in.
Well, he is swinging.
Wants
Look
this
at
one
this.
up.
How's his weight now?
Well,
Could have been enough. Has he got third shot out of that?
so I think he's cut a couple out anyway. I think he might have been 5 down before that.
Yeah, he could have been. Yep.
Good save. Put the tape on to find out about the third one. Once that's finished, I'll reload the scores across the bottom of the page to keep everybody informed. But of course, everybody is watching them along on BowlsLink as well. I didn't quite catch
I
that.
missed the indication myself, actually.
I think it was 2.
We'll soon see. The score will update. Well, here's a tactic, Andrew. Mat up.
Mat up.
First time this match. Wonder if there's something that Pittwater has discussed or seen. Or maybe they're just going, we need to change this up a bit. Well, it's a fairly short length, Andrew. It's pretty close to minimum, as a matter of fact.
Not too far off it. First time I've had to really change both cameras, so it is a big change. Now let's just have a look on the BowlsLink site. I'll hit refresh. It says 5-9, so it was just the 2.
Yeah, so good result in the end,
Cut
Kirk.
3 out. Now let's hit this little button here, reload. There we go. Oh, and Sido's fans, 12 ends gone there, 1 in front, 10-9. You know, watch out for Pixie. He's a real scrapper, as he showed last year. And I've got to give a shout out to the Wyong boys who played against him in the first round, and they really did put it up him. In the end, it was just a little bit of street smarts, a bit of experience and savvy that got him home. And I know the Wyong boys went back and watched the game overnight. Came back in the morning and said they really liked the positive feedback they got throughout the game. And they recognised that they probably did miss out a couple of times just on blocking a shot off, or just limiting opportunities. And
it's funny how you go through games like that and them close losses, and you have a look at opportunities that you might have missed, or opportunities for the opposition you could have closed off.
They did say that they were fairly new bowlers. They'd never really won anything, and they qualified here. Terrified of the live stream first up.
Yeah, well,
but did give them just relax and enjoy the game. They did. They had a wonderful experience. So keep an eye out for the over 40s opening next year. It could be you out there on the live stream next game. Well, maybe not you, Jason, but
I'm trying to steer clear of my record is abysmal. 1 from 5. Great shot here by Sam Curtis, a front knocker, just what Ocean Shores needed.
do recall calling you on the games a couple of times. You carried Dicko in one of them.
Yeah, old mate Dicko, yeah, we had a good run together. We seemed to, when he come here as the bowls coordinator here at Yamba, we got together and had a couple of games, and it's just one of those things, We just seemed to hit it off on green, and not the best bowlers, but we seemed to play well together. Sort of understood each other's games, didn't have to talk too much to each other about stuff, so yeah, it's a pretty simple game plan it was, and yeah, we got a few good results, and he's now down there in North Haven kicking goals. And
Kirk, forehand draw, just wants to get around the back here, I'd say, with that front knocker from Sam.
This is a very good bowl there by
Good
Kirk.
home.
Yep.
Any contact on that shot bowl kicks the jack back that way.
Yep. It's one of them ones where Pittwater need to probably play more defence than attack here, I think, Andrew. But opportunity there.
Well, you can just drag this jack sideways.
There is.
That more out weight's not too bad. Gets the edge of that jack.
He does still have to. I still think Pittwater need to think defensive and actually get wider and get to these two back bowls. They need to, nullify that. Yeah, the opportunity is for them to get jack and get a few shots, but to leave that opportunity open for Ocean Shores to get a few.
Well, Sam actually suggested to Kirk to play the backhand there. He's not going to. Sticking with the forehand side.
Well, he's skinny here.
Well, if he misses the shot bowl, it's all right.
Well, you know what? That's actually good for Ocean Shores.
It makes that harder to play that forehand. The backhand's a bad option for
Pittwater. They can't play that backhand. I think they have to go into defensive mode here, Andrew, and cover that back area and that big count.
Take your bruises this time. You're just trying to get one close and get the second shot. Kirk's got last bowl.
We're only one down, so there's the indication. The lead's just indicated we're only one down.
You know what? Draw around here, finish here is another second wood. Because you do not want to give that opportunity for a bigger count.
Well, in a game that's been tight, you want to keep it tight and limit them that opportunities. Well, you don't want to turn that over. Well, that could be 2 now.
What also makes it a little more challenging for Kirk.
Yeah.
While the chance is there to drag this jack back to that area, I think it's only worth 2.
That's right. So is he looking at this backhand port now? He can come under the wide bowl short there and try and finish inside that white and green. Down in there. Play a wide bowl. If you get back, good. If you don't, well,
What you don't want to do is come on this hand
That's
and
right.
give that jack a little tickle over there because you could drop a 3.
Well, even contact on the front bowl. It
So if
could
you draw up this direction, you contact that, it comes into here, it's going towards your own bowls.
Well, he's playing forehand here.
Needs a safe line. No prizes for cutting the head at all. Unless you get your own right on the back.
Well, he doesn't want to cut that in. And there's the danger. He's probably gone one down there. That was one of the dangers in playing that hand. And you can see he's not happy with himself either. Had a guaranteed 2 shots in a tight game. Can't decide. This could be an umpire's job. Yep, umpire's been called by Sam. Just a little bit of misunderstanding of game management there, I think, by Kirk. But
Well, what's the rule?
you tell me, mate. You're the rules man.
If you're holding shot, don't be narrow.
Absolutely.
That's 99% of the time. There are a couple of times where you can be narrow, but they're few and far between.
Unfortunate, if he's a bowl wider, he's probably finishes in that good home. But as we said, on that end in particular, the backhand was the hand to play. There was less danger and there was opportunity to count. So,
And even if you did hit your opposition's bowl on that backhand side on the way in, I think your own protected you.
Absolutely.
You weren't going to push them in. So, again, his bowl intent was good.
yep.
Just needed less pace and more grass. Really, it was a dead draw to just fall inside that bowl.
Exactly, yeah. Well, there we go. They've rolled out the Pittwater bowl, so that's a 3-shot turnaround on that end. It was 5-9. It could have been 7-9, but now it's out to 5-10.
And that's, in this game, fairly decisive.
It is in a tight game like this.
To state the blinking obvious, I think the Ocean Shores pair, they need to win 2 of the next 3 ends, if not 3 of the next 3 ends.
Yeah, 13 ends gone. There's only 4 to play, so
Got to get 5 shots back. And that's a fairly handy start.
pretty good start here by Sam, just floating through, but finishing in them good areas. You don't want to be finishing a metre short, and you're 2 metres through, always good, always an opportunity to count.
It'll be tough to back up there. You're holding 2, you're on that high looking for and you get that little error.
Yeah, it can be a little bit of a
battery flattener.
Yeah, exactly. That's where these players need to regroup and go again, try and give themselves another opportunity. Well, she's out on a good line, Sam. She adjusted that weight back a bit. She has a little bit, just still sailing through. Well, there's a tight game, isn't it? Woonona versus Tarrant Point, 10-11 after 15.
Johnny Hills and Axe. So
Macca's just trying to give that a bit of a rev up on his way down. He was like a jockey with a whip trying to get it up there.
I do happen to know the players in that clash you mentioned. 3 of them anyway.
Here we go, Sam's on a good line again. She's got to get that weight back a bit more. And sailed through again, unfortunately, so...
Steve Haynes has been one of the leading players around the Illawarra Yeah, probably not that well known, but a very good player in Illawarra for quite a number of years. Johnny Hills has been at a few of the clubs, including mine. But Illawarra region representative. Of course, Dave Axon's just won the national pairs. Well pointed here from Crossan.
Yeah. It's a good bowl. He's given that every chance. Gets through a bit. Yep. Hasn't left much there for Kirk. So he's only got the draw on.
And this is one of the ends where you've had to play a decent bowl to get shot all along, and all of a sudden the loose end. And the loose end's often where big count goes to one team because
Kirk's pointed well here.
Speed looks quick.
Yeah, he's just quick, isn't he? He can land that bowl.
Well, it's not too bad a result.
Too bad.
Probably cut one or two out.
Yeah, it's definitely an end. Ocean Shores, you nearly must say they've got to score this end. There's still other opportunities, I know, Andrew, but you just don't want Pittwater keeping that momentum. At least get the shot, have a chat about some tactics, change the length up.
Well, there's only 3 ends left after this one.
That's right.
They drop any count here, they're needing 2 or more every end.
Exactly right.
And all of a sudden, when you have to score 2 and not drop any, Junior's run rate theory comes into play. You always said if it's above 1.5 an end you need.
Clapping this one as he getting around that. Oh, he's got a little rub and
it's good enough for second. I don't know.
What a good look at it, aren't they?
2 bowls left. Through his own. Probably not a bad call, that one.
Yeah, well, all their bowls coming in. All 3 of those bowls there in front are all Pittwaters, so it's definitely the hand to play.
Needs some contact.
He got that contact well, yep.
Be good enough for at least one. Well, you bite the bullet here. There's the call from Sam. Jack Back's worth 3.
He was pretty close with his previous bowl. He gets 1 turn out of his own. He probably gets the shot. Still in the game. You go for the drive, you go 1 or 2 down, you're out of the game nearly. So I'd be nearly doing a rinse and repeat with the previous shot.
Just comes down to whether you back yourself to hit it or not.
This is true.
I think if you're Corey Wedlock or Aaron Tees, you might go for it.
This is all on his weight now. He's pointed this very well, Kirk has. Oh, he's just slid through. Yeah, you see, Sam was just...
And I think that's a case of the... If I pick this up, I'll get shots, might have been in the back of the mind. And that message might have been relayed to the hand and given that little extra push.
There's one being taken out. They're looking... One's been taken out. They're looking at the second. So if it is 2 shots, it's a big task ahead. But anything can still happen.
Well, it looks like we've got a couple of games finished.
Yeah, it's probably important too for your section too. Even if you're going to lose this match, you want to lose it in a tight one. You know, keep that margin tight. Give yourself an opportunity in the next 2 rounds. 3 it was. Wow, there you go.
Well, I'm not going to write them off, but they're now in the it's pretty difficult stage.
Well, it is. As I mentioned, Andrew, I think for Ocean Shores, develop the mindset of just winning the next 3 ends no matter what. Whether they're 1s, whether they're 3s, whatever comes along, just win the next 3 ends. And
damage minimisation.
I mean, they don't want Pittwater winning the next few ends, picking up another 4 to 5 shots and having a margin blowout.
Right, Jack's dropped in.
Okay, so let's see what Ocean Shores does here. Looks like Sam's going all the way back with the mat, so I don't mind this, Andrew. There is some matches finishing. There's Charlestown coming off. So making very good time, mate. They're all coming off a good 20 minutes early. What time we kick off? 9 a.m. exactly? Was it?
Pretty close to it.
This game is probably going to be the last game off, I think, looking at ends across the rest of the greens. Do expect that green 1 to come off first. That green's probably about a second and a half to 2 seconds slower than this one here. It's running about 14 and a half, I think our green 1 is. Just recently come back in after a renovation, but the greenkeepers have done a sensational job in getting it up. Good playing standard. Good turn in it still, so still able to play every shot.
Well, yeah, it's running 14 or 15. That's very healthy. I think I'd normally prefer 14 or 15 than 17. 17, still good to give you skills on. 14 or 15 for general everyday bowls. If you're playing your local social bowls, you probably want it 14 or 15 more than 19. It's an interesting one to see normal social bowls at a green running in the 20s. There's plenty of bowls sitting on the bank.
Plenty of bowls drawn on rinks next door too that shouldn't be.
I did originally play at a little club up the coast, which we won't mention the name of at the moment because it struggles, but was known for having slightly slower greens at that stage. Did have very quick greens one day when there was a big day on. Have you ever seen 7 jacks bounce back onto the green?
Never.
It was quite hilarious, actually. A little bit scattered here in Ocean Shores. They need to load this head up.
Well, what the length's done is, well, they might have 2 shots there, Pittwater. It's stopped Macca getting right on that jack, which he has been doing recently. So, opportunity here for Sam. Get one nice and close. Give Kirk that opportunity to build around it. I like the line. This comes down to the legs now. Should come back. It is getting back. That's good enough for shot, so well done there, Sam. Something for Kirk to work with. This is pointed very good.
Paul Crossan.
His weight is superb. What a great shot, and that's how to nullify an opposition's opportunities. So, Kirk, just similar bowl, draw down to it. Try and wrestle that shot back. As I said, just try and win each end now, Ocean Shores. Well, he's on a good line here, Andrew.
So for the Albatross watching on,
Wow, Kirk, what a reply. Great shot, Kirk. Great shot there by Kirk Olive to wrestle the shot back.
Next door, 15 ends up on the board. Siddo's leading 13-10.
Yeah,
The only one I'm reading out, I do show a bit of bias there. But my old mate I've played pairs with for the last 20 years or so, he might go cranky on me if I don't keep him informed.
Yeah, swap of hands here for Kirk. He can sit that second shot now.
Really wants to make a multiple. The more the better. Do you want 2, 3?
Well, I'm not sure if he's quite wide enough that side. That hand is swinging. Oh, he's played sensational weight for it too.
Unfortunately for Kirk, he's gone I think he's just dropped into fourth shot position.
Yeah, if he had a chance of dropping into third, there's an opportunity on then for a little bit of a look, if he wanted to.
If he got third shot, that it was a chance just to sit the green one back and make three. And quite frankly, I think they need a three. Well, there's still a bit of a chance here for him to make a couple.
Yeah, I think set that bowl, get two, move on to the next end. Well, he's taken that extra grass, so
I just pushed it a little bit though with the extra grass. One Ocean Shores.
well, hold on, they've won the end, which
Had
is
to
good.
do that to start with.
Absolutely. Now what the good thing is about this live scoring, Andrew, I don't have to rush off and grab cards
It does make it
and
a
hand
bit
out
easier.
next cards. Oh, isn't it brilliant?
You do want that ease as an admin. The real advantage, though, is that our draw with winners playing winners does auto-populate, unless there's a draw. But it does mean that we are ready to go pretty much straight away with the next round.
We don't have a straight turnaround either between rounds there. As Andrew mentioned, we are on a time-limited matches, so everyone will still get one trial end in the next round.
We've got a 15-minute gap between this round and the next.
Allow for a little bit of socialising, mate.
Yeah, it just gives the players a chance to grab a little drink or visit the toilet, just freshen up a little, maybe even just grab a little bite to eat, something like that. Snack. What have we got for lunch? About 45 minutes, I think.
Today you have, yeah, 45 minutes for lunch. Players will help themselves in there at our cafe or even our restaurant. As I mentioned, we haven't done any specific catering for this event. Plenty of time there is for them to get lunch, and
there's plenty of food ready to go in the cafe, we're told.
Our cafe is, once again, our new head chef. He's done an amazing job, got that loaded up, ready to go. Look, turnaround times, with even in our restaurants here, Andrew, is phenomenal. Generally, you won't see anyone waiting more than 10 minutes, really, for a meal, no matter how busy they are. They're really on song here.
Well, that helps you turn your tables over as well and serve more people in the night.
It's not just about the time, too, but the quality of the food is brilliant.
Did enjoy my my mushroom pasta last night.
Yeah.
Forgot what sort of pasta it was, rigatoni, I think.
Oh, Sam just cutting underneath there, just a little bit erratic. Sam's got the last few ends. Overall, she's played fairly well, but she might be a bit disappointed with herself in the last couple of ends. Well, has he got the jack? He has. He's trailed her all the way through.
Hasn't done any harm to their standings either, and
No, it hasn't. It's changed the look of it now.
we will play all ends in in round robin play, sectional. And the reason for that is, at the end of sectional play, the team wins all 3 games, they're through. That's it. But if we have teams tied on 2 wins or two and a half, 2 wins and a draw each, then we come back to the margin, difference between total shots scored, total shots conceded, and then percentages, or effectively, because the lowest shots conceded. And if you don't play all your matches in sectional play, that one end could affect that outcome. Could be, oh, well, if we played that end, we didn't have to. Or, if they played that and lost a shot, we get through. So, no, you play them all.
Absolutely, and I'm a big fan of the score percentage as one of the countbacks before ends and that, because it really does eliminate a lot of countback, the score percentage does.
In the 30 years I've been involved, I think I've seen one countback on ends.
I've seen one as well. It was actually in a BPL Cup. It was where the net set points and everything was even. Absolutely everything was even. Set points, net set points, score percentage, the whole lot. So that's when then ends come into the equation. But very rarely does it get to that.
Doesn't often get past just the straight margin.
No, that's true. Well, let's see what happens here. I think Pittwater still want to really try and trail this, Jack, get something on there, because there's an opportunity on there for Kirk to be confident down there. Couple sitting behind. Imagine with this scoreline, if it's still on, Kirk will be looking for that trail down for the kiddie. He might be 3 down on the head now, but
we did almost see a single section of 3 players where we would have had trouble separating them, because you can't use ends in singles, otherwise you punish the person who scores 4s. Where the first 2 games of the section finished with the same scoreline, with a 6-shot margin. So, and it almost happened that the third game finished the same one to leave everybody with 1 win and 0.
Yep.
Fortunately.
Oh, he hasn't sent that. That one surprises me. I thought he would have given that a real good opportunity down there.
It didn't finish that way. There was a 1-shot extra scored.
There's 3 shots there for Pittwater. So for Pittwater now, add this in, get a 4th. They'd be really pushing now for the margin. Try and cement the spot there in this section.
Because you've got to say, the section they're in, the other 2 teams, on paper, would have been better regarded. You do have the defending champions in this section on the adjacent rink. Okay, so just didn't quite catch that. I think it was a 3. Just watch the score there, trying to refresh it. For the Siddos fans, they're very tightly engrossed in that battle. I do think it was a 3 then, Jason. I just didn't quite see the indication. I'm pretty sure it was a 3. Let's make it 16. Oh, it was a 4, 17.
There we go. So 17-6 now. And you can go back to that end, I think, Andrew, where Ocean Shores were holding 2, and unfortunately Kirk come down and turned the opposition bowl in for shot. That seems to have been the momentum changer for this whole game.
Yes. The other game in this section, playing the last end, 1 shot the difference.
Yeah, last year's champs against
They
Siddos.
trail by 1. Does the last year's champions? It's 13-12 after 16.
Handy team, that Siddos. Sean Parnas, well-known Commonwealth Games player for Malta.
And
Brent Norman, no mug himself.
I think Tigers had a game for New South Wales, but I'm not sure.
He could have.
Certainly, number 1.
Sam Curtis, come on down. Great bowling, Sam. Might put a bit of a smile on a face.
Number 1 state pennant winning skip, Brent Norman.
He had a bit of a stint with St John's Park, didn't he? And
He did.
he's played with all the big clubs and big players.
And now he's out here competing with the Falcon.
Well, is this going to get all the way back? It did, right through the hole. Unfortunate, but give it a chance. I think Sam's got to play similar. Look to trail the jack, Sam. Yeah, get to that bowl. Trail the jack a tiny bit. That's the shot to play.
Well, they need
Well,
They need 11
close
this end.
here.
I think
She's
it might
going to
be
get the
different.
bowl. She's going to get the bowl. She's got the hole instead. Great effort.
Straight through. Yeah. I think Ocean Shores might be struggling. They need 11 this end for a draw.
Yeah, but
I don't think they'll quite be able to count that many.
I'd be happy with getting a few shots here.
Well, you're 11 behind. You pick up a 3 or a 4. You cut it back to 8. You're going to rely on going out and having 2 very big wins against good teams. But then again, you'd also just say, well, let's go out and make a fist of this and enjoy the experience. Paul Crossan. Well, Jack will go back to the tee.
And if it is placed at the tee, might nearly be Ocean Shores shot.
Sam, and that looks like he's placed it correctly.
If it's on the tee, it might be Pittwater shot. Pretty close.
Well, Kirk can play a little bit of weight to this. Try and just hit that bowl through. He can just come underneath. Little bit of weight, push the shot or the Pittwater bowl.
Oh,
Not that one.
Doesn't want that. No.
Well, that's actually no harm.
No, it's not. There's a bit of an opportunity. It's opened up that opportunity now. On that forehead, he can come down and sit the Pittwater bowl underneath his own. For Pittwater, yeah. There's that nice little alley down in underneath their own bowls to sit the Ocean Shores bowl.
Well, they've got to be positive. If they miss, they want to finish behind.
That's wide for that weight.
Well, that's in the stump.
Yep.
So Kirk,
see the
down
end.
here.
Yep.
That one, just roll it a little bit. Even if you trail the jack back, it's not going to
Could
hurt.
be sitting for 5 with that, Andrew, if he does this.
The good thing is, if you're a fraction wide, all Sam's bowls to turn.
I don't think he's given it much of a chance.
No.
That's the second time. He did one previous too, so nothing for short here, Kirk. Up and at him, buddy.
No, I don't think Paul Crossan needs quite the weight he had on the last one. Just the worst result for Paul would be to be that weight, flick his own and run away.
Well, I think he's just travelling again, isn't he?
He is. He's in the sump.
Kirk's coming up to have a look.
I'll pick your weight here.
That's it. Give it a chance, Kirk, down there, mate.
Look,
Nothing for short, buddy.
even if you decide that, last bowl ahead, go flat out. You get that one and get the jack. Over here's good. Whoop. Over here's good. But if you happen to punch that out of bounds off that bowl,
Yep.
goes back where it is.
You pick your weight. Just remove that bowl.
You get 3 or 4. If you don't take out on your own, you'll get 4.
He's gone more positive. Well,
Needs some luck.
no luck happening out there. Oh,
Got 2 of his own. Still 1 shot to Pittwater. And that'll be the
that's
end
the
of the
game.
game. Pittwater will end up winning 18 shots to 6. Well, thanks, Jason Pinnock, for joining us for round 1. Hopefully you'll be back in maybe about 15 minutes or so. I think we're probably about the time we're due. Should be back in about 5. Give us 10, 15 minutes or so. We'll be back live at round 2. We'll find out who that is in just a moment. But until then, right now, it's goodbye for now.